Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Laura. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you more uses of the present subjunctive. If you are watching this video and the subjunctive is something that you aren't too familiar with, I recommend you to watch first the introduction to the subjunctive and then the first video of uses of the present subjunctive. I'll leave the links in the description for an easier access. Today, I'm going to concentrate on the uses of indicative and subjunctive, when we use one or the other, and if we can actually use either. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, and let's begin. We use the present subjunctive to express present, future, probability, doubt, opinion, like and dislike, happiness, need, when we want to warn, threat, and even to show that we don't care about something. And you'll see this later on. Also, we use it to express emotions like siento mucho que no puedas venir a la fiesta. Me alegro de que te guste mi vídeo. Me sorprende que se quede en casa. Like I've said in previous videos, in Spanish the subjunctive is used after certain verbs and conjunctions when two parts of a sentence have different subjects. So, if the subject of both verbs is the same, we will use the infinitive for the second verb instead of subjunctive. For instance, me gusta hacer eso. No me gusta que hagas eso. Let's see some more examples. I'll say it first in infinitive and then the same sentence in subjunctive. Me alegro de ver a Jesús. Me alegro de que veas a Jesús. Necesito comprar comida. Necesito que María compre comida. Jesús quiere salir esta noche. Jesús quiere que María salga esta noche. Quiero salir a pasear. Quiero que salgas a pasear. Okay, so we use the indicative when we want to state facts, and we use the subjunctive when we refer to something that is possible or is a possible future event or outcome. The conjunctions cuando, which means when, hasta que, which means until, en cuanto, as soon as, and mientras, whilst, are used with indicative when the action has happened or when the action happens very often. I'll give you some examples in indicative and then the same ones in subjunctive. Cuando te veo, te doy un abrazo. When I see you, I give you a hug. Cuando te vea, te daré un abrazo. When I see you, I'll give you a hug. En cuanto llego a casa, me pongo las zapatillas de ir por casa. As soon as I get home, I put my slippers on. En cuanto llegue a casa, me pondré las zapatillas de ir por casa. As soon as I get home, I'll put my slippers on. The conjunction aunque, we use it with indicative when it means although or even though. And it's going to state a fact, because that's what the indicative mode does. This fact is going to be a real one, a fact that we know, and that we know that it's going to happen. We are certain. For instance, me encanta el pan blanco, aunque prefiero el integral. I love white bread, although I prefer brown bread. Aunque es buena oferta, no voy a aceptarla. Even though it's a good offer, I'm not going to accept it. In this last example, you might be thinking, oh, but that hasn't happened yet. Why is it with indicative? It is because we are certain that we won't accept the offer. We use aunque with subjunctive when it means even if, and it expresses a fact that hasn't happened yet, or even though it's a fact, we don't know if it's true or it can also be that it's a fact that we don't actually care about. Let's see some examples. Te recogeré luego, aunque sea muy tarde. I'll pick you up afterwards, even if it's late. Aunque hoy sea la boda de Ana, no voy a ir. Even if today is Anna's wedding, I'm not going. I think this would be much easier if there was a bit more of context. I'm only giving you examples, sentences, and that's good, I hope. However, I think that within a conversation or a situation, you would find it easier to spot and also would find it much easier to use. Now, with aunque, if you use indicative or subjunctive, what you are saying will be actually correct. It will be okay to use one or the other. The only difference will be that the receptor will know for sure if what we are saying is happening or if there is a bit of uncertainty in what we are saying, or perhaps we don't care too much about it. Let's see the same example we saw earlier. Aunque hoy es la boda de Ana, no voy a ir. Even though it's Anna's wedding, I'm not going. So that's true. Today is Anna's wedding. That's a fact. And I'm not going. With subjunctive, aunque sea la boda de Ana, no voy a ir. Even if it's Anna's wedding, I'm not going. So here, with the subjunctive, we are making that first part of the sentence not important. We are taking away its importance. There's a slight difference in what the person that we are talking to will understand. Do you see what I mean? I hope so. The present subjunctive is also used with antes de que, para que, and sin que. Después de que can go with indicative or subjunctive. So we use these conjunctions with subjunctive when we are linking two parts of a sentence with different subjects. For instance, antes de que te vayas a dormir, bébete la leche. Before you go to sleep, drink the milk. Vuelve a casa antes de que amanezca. Come back home before sunrise. Esta comida es para que tengas más energía. This food is for you in order to have more energy. Para que corras mejor, te he comprado zapatillas nuevas. I bought you new trainers so you can run better. Nos comimos todo el chocolate sin que nos vieran. We ate all the chocolate without them seeing. Dale esto a María sin que Juan se entere. Give this to Maria without Juan knowing. Now, I'm going to give you some structures to express probability or likelihood. So, with subjunctive, we always use puede que, es posible que, o no es posible que, and es probable que, o no es probable que. With indicative, we always use a lo mejor, igual, lo mismo, supongo que, creo que, and estoy seguro de que. And the following can be used with both either indicative or subjunctive. Tal vez, quizá, seguramente, posiblemente, and probablemente. With this last lot, if we use indicative, like I said before, there will be an element of more truth. We will be more certain that what we would be if we used the subjunctive. Okay, well done. So that's all for today's class. I hope you've enjoyed it and that now you understand much better the subjunctive. I'm sure that now you can see that it's actually not that bad. I hope. Okay, muchas gracias and hasta luego. Adiós.